Hello ladies and gentlemen, I have a fragrance review for you today. Now obviously you can see by the title below, it is going to be on Odin's 01 Sunda. Now I've got some notes here that I kind of want to run down with real quick. I like to give a description of what the house says about it. And this is from Odin's website. It says that under the spice trade roots comes an exotic wealth of rare scents. Nomad attracts rich notes of juniper berries and cedar leaves from the high regions of the Himalayan mountains, with mysterious palmarosa and spicy black pepper. Lingering in the air is the warmth of tonka beans blended with the sultry seduction of sandalwoods from the West Indian shores. So in the note breakdown, we have at the top we have juniper berries, Himalayan cedar leaves, and rich bergamot. In the middle we have mysterious palmarosa, spicy black pepper, creamy heliotrope, and at the bottom we have tonka bean, West Indian sandalwood, and gray musk. So what we have here is we have Odin 01, and it comes in this beautiful presentation, this beautiful box. It says Odin 01 on the front. It's kind of a matte box, matte finished box, and Odin 01 is shiny. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is, taking my word on it. And then basically it's got a tab here, and what you do is you pull it out, and there's going to be your fragrance right here inside this styrofoam. Just top-notch presentation. And then here's the bottle. It's just a classic thick glass, smoky glass. It has Odin 01 on the front. It's got this big heavy cap. I mean, this is, you could put a divot in someone's head with that. So as you can see, I only have about 20 mLs left of this stuff. This was my signature scent for a couple years. I've had this for about 2.5 years, and I'm very, very familiar with this fragrance. I remember when I was in the market for this, I noticed that there was an Odin 01 Sunda and an Odin 01 Nomad. And people claim that the Nomad was the EDT and that Sunda was the EDP, and I actually read some literature that backed up those facts online. And so I contacted Odin myself via email, and I received a lengthy email back and just saying that in fact they are both the exact same EDP concentration, exact same formulations, nothing has changed. They didn't specifically say it was a copyright issue. However, that's kind of what I got out of the email, because he discussed something along the lines of they needed to change the name. So if you have Sunda or what was it, Nomad, you're good. You got the same fragrance. So yeah, I have some notes here of exactly from that email that that he said. I clipped it from my email, and yeah, he says also called Nomad, but confirmation via Odin directly. They are in fact the same, or the exact same fragrance, both EDP and same formulation. So this fragrance was released in 2009. Now I have read some conflicting information on that have said that Odin was released in 2010. I found 2009 to be mentioned a few more times than 2010, so I'm going to go with 2009. The nose behind this, Kevin Verspor. He was also the nose behind, obviously, Odin 01, Odin 03, Odin 06, and he was also the co-perfume in Odin 02. Now, let's talk about the versatility on this one. Now, the versatility on this one is amazing, okay? This fragrance can be a year-round fragrance. It is it probably works best during spring and fall. And if it's lightly applied, it could be worn during the summertime. I definitely wouldn't attempt this in 95 plus degree weather. And same thing with the winter time. I think if it's really, really cold, the cold will just beat the shit out of it. And so I think if it's like 40, 45 degrees outside in the winter, I think it's safe to apply this one. Now, as far as versatility goes as well, I feel that it is just an amazing fragrance as far as class, work, a date, casual. This thing could just be worn year round. You could dress it up in a suit, you could dress it down in a pair of cargo shorts and a white t-shirt with some flip-flops. Yeah, that's basically about my notes. So now what we're going to do is discuss a little bit about what I get out of this fragrance. Now, I sprayed this 2 hours ago on this hand. Let's put a little fresh hit right there. So what I get out of the top, I get a creamy lemon, okay? And so we know bergamot is a citrus type note, but I get a creamy lemon, and right off the bat, I get, think Addition Blanche. Like right off the bat, I get that. I get that creamy lemon. With some juniper berries in the far background. This juniper berry is not a player at this point. The opening of this lasts a long time. I think this is one of the longest lasting openings in a fragrance that I've personally dealt with. You know, most of the time you're going to get 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you could see it evolve rather quickly. This stays at the top for quite a while, and I'm talking half hour. You're going to get this linear opening. After about the half hour mark, you will always have that citrusy cream. Okay, well, you'll always have that creamy vibe. That's from start to finish. That is the whole fragrances. You get that creamy sandalwood throughout the complete fragrance. The lemon tones down a little bit in the heart, and then here comes the juniper berries out to play. And at that point, that's pretty much what you're going to get. You're going to get juniper berries. You're going to get the sandalwood throughout. You're going to get that citrus blast in the beginning. And so from the heart on to the base, it's pretty much linear. As you get into the base, you mainly get the creamy, the vanilla tonka bean. Basically, that's what you get with the juniper berries kind of fading a little bit, but it's a sweet fragrance. It's sweet and creamy throughout the whole life of this fragrance. So if I was to pick out a few notes, I would say that this is a lemony sandalwood juniper berry fragrance, and it is blended masterfully. This is a great fragrance. I don't do ratings on my reviews, but this one definitely ranks up there. Like I said, it was a signature scent of mine, and I've used the most out of any bottle that I own on this. Yeah, the dry down is it's just dandy. It's amazing. You get some of that juniper berry and that creamy sandalwood with some sweet vanilla. So yeah, you know, if you're into sweet fragrances, and this fragrance here, it's not gonna be it's not special, right? This is a safe fragrance. I would almost say this is a safe blind buy. I'm not an advocate of blind buying. I do it, but I'm not saying for anybody to run out and then get all pissed off at me. but it's one of the, it is a safe fragrance. Like I said, it's along those lines of like a Dishon Blanche, Allure Homme Sport, where they're not very offensive. They're not challenging to the nose. It's relatively safe, but it is an amazing fragrance. Like I said, I only have about 20 mLs left of this. Man, maybe not even that. Maybe like 15. I haven't worn it in a while. My rotation is, my wardrobe has grown quite a bit, and it's kind of found its way in the back of the cage. But would I repurchase this fragrance? I probably would not. Now that is not knocking this fragrance. If you're looking into getting, into your first niche, or you're beginning to delve into the niche side of things, this is a great starter for the price point. It's $145, 400 ml. It used to be $125, and actually when I bought it through this random candle company. I think it was in Maryland. They carried it, and they had like a 20% coupon. I paid like $90 for it. But sometimes you can find testers on eBay. This is not fake that I know of. And so, yeah, that's pretty much my take on it, is that it's a great fragrance. And, again, if you want something that's super challenging, and this isn't for you, but if you're looking for just a good niche fragrance that smells outstanding, look into this, guys. This is definitely a winner. It's the best from the house. I've sampled the whole house, and this, in my personal opinion, this is the best one from the house. So that's my take on Odin 01, and look forward to some more reviews. Thanks for your time. One on the front, then you pull the tab out here. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh shit.